Chainlink price update. After the bloodbath, where can we expect next? We're going to start off on the 4-hour chart, and then we're going to zoom out to the bigger time frame and take a look at the damage, the levels we need to recuperate, and what the hell has happened. All right, so if you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. If you want more help navigating the cycle, consider subscribing through Patreon. You get access to a lot more content. Okay, link at 23. The 4-hour chart. Move into our zone, which was expected. If you move down, like this is the zone, right? We've been here before, and as we zoom out, you'll see this zone again. Now, what the hell happened here? This is a nice deviation here. And if you can get a big plunge below the 200, the pink line, this is exactly what you'd want to see for a recovery. A bullish engulfing candle right after your big devil candle, right? Perfect recovery. Now, that's not enough, though. We need to see follow through, which so far we did. We got a closing candle above this, right? It's not enough to get a reversal. You must get follow through. So far, so good. We don't want to close back below here, at least in the short time frame. Now, if we go up and then come back down, perfectly normal. But doing that in the next 24 hours, that would be a little bit of a sign of further consolidation needed before we move up. And this is probably not going to be Chainlink specific if we do that, right? Most altcoins will probably do the same thing. So, 4-hour chart. We need to also look at our Fibonacci. Let's take a rough estimate here on what we need to recuperate here. So, relatively speaking, the Fibonacci scale, the 0.5 level is where you start to gain traction if you can get above there. So, around the 25 mark, 24.85. Coincidentally, the 21 EMA is right there as well. So, let's shoot for 24.85 for our recovery. Also, that 100, that blue line, I'd like to get above that as well. So why don't we just make it even 25? Sometime between now and the weekly close would be great. That's, we got some time. Let's see, Sunday weekly close is right here. So it's right between the fib levels here. Okay, so let's look for that. That would be a good recovery sign. That would take out this high, get us above 25, right? Getting moving. If we can close, right? The important level is close, right? Remember nothing else but close above 25 between now and Sunday close. And then I think we have some further upside ahead. Okay, the 618's at 26, the 786 at 28, $31, obviously our high. All right. Now, having said that, if we go lower, well, we don't have anything much to go off of, right? We'll make an update between now and, next week. Hopefully we're, the lows are in at $20. And I think on the video we made yesterday, we said if we go down, like $20 should hold, and it should be very quick. So far, so good, right? Let's go out to the daily. And now we can see that so far, so quick, low wick. Off the 50, that green line is the 50-day moving average, the EMA. Also holding above previous range highs before a breakout candle there. 33% move. Nice dip down. Previous range lows again. Let's move back up higher. When we go up, we'd like to take out these highs on the daily chart. Like, let's get back above here. 26, right? 25, we can make this as a zone, right? We talked about 25 on the 4-hour chart, so we can do that, right? That would still get us back above the 21 EMA on the daily. 24.36 is there. If we could somehow manage to do that in the next 3.5 hours between we close, that would be really bullish. So let's look for that. In the days ahead, we want to be mindful of potential half patterns forming here. And what the hell do I mean by that? Well, we could see this. We could see this. What we don't want to see is this, right? And then our neckline would be down here. And a target would be like down probably in this area if that plays out. But we'd have to see a close back under 22 after going up here, right? It's not just going down here immediately. That's not it. We'd have to go up here, get rejected off 26, come back down, break 22 again, going into January. We'll see, right? Just in the back of your head, right? Let's be mindful of bulls and bears. If we can come back here and, how do we, negate that head and shoulders pattern? Well, even the best patterns have a, 30% plus failure rate. So even if we get a textbook move back down here, it doesn't mean it has to play out. But to really just, exit out altogether, it's like close a high around 29. If we do that in the next month, 30 days, if we're back above 30, which hopefully, yeah, we should be, then, you know, you can just get that potential bearish pattern out of your head. But it's worth noting, we did close a candle yesterday under the 21, which usually means more consolidation ahead. So even if we rally up, we could just kind of oscillate here for the rest of the year before, you know, alt season in the next 30, 45 days or so. Okay. So don't lose hope just yet. The longer we can maintain, you know, sideways and not break out and Bitcoin not go to batshit crazy heights, right? The longer this cycle is going to last and the higher Chainlink can go. All right. So that's the daily. How about the weekly? What's that looking like now? I'm glad you asked. Look at the back-to-back weekly taps now of the EMA 8. Another great sign. You're holding the uppermost moving average above our high time frame support zone. Previous resistance, previous support back in the late stages of the last bull run, flipped to resistance in this bull run, and now we broke through it, and now we're back testing it as support. Textbook, right? Our next high target is not changed in a long time, right? The 618 at 43. You have your macro from our last cycle at 786 at $31, $32, which coincidentally, like kind of right where we reversed here, right? Now let's, like we talked about last video, let's put in this some kind of flag maybe going into January and then, you know, rock it out of here. Or like we just back test double weeks and now we have a green week coming up and then we just, you know, chill out and rinse and repeat and just let's just go to town, whatever that means. Okay. All right. So that's Chainlink updated. Hopefully this helps ease your mind, right? There's nothing to be worried about per this chart. Yeah. Let's look at the closing price. I mean, what's not to like here, right? If you're too emotional and too worried, you're looking at your phone too damn many times. Just look at the weekly chart and, you know, zoom out. You want even better? Like, look at the monthly. Holy hell. What else could you ask for? You're at highs not seen in 3 years. Shut up. All right. Quote and card of the day. Card of the day. Ferrari. Puro sangue. Pure blood. Translates. In my opinion, I take the Lamborghini Urus over this. What do you think? Who's taking this over the Lambo? I don't think so. The Lambo's also four-door. I don't know what the hell's going on with this. I think they dropped the ball. They're years late. They got beat to the start line, and they're losing on the looks as well, right? All right. That's just my opinion. They're all right. I think there's better-looking SUVs. All right, quote of the day to end it, going into the weekend. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain, right? Everyone's got problems. How you handle it is what really defines you. All right, so sappy as that is, maybe. Take it to heart. Change your life, change your mind. All right, 8.5 minutes you'll never get back. At least we're wearing blue shirts with blue signs in a blue room with blue cars. What's not to like?